Hello. Over the past week, I've worked to fill in the city skyline and the streetscape, and added a few figures to the left side of the painting. But today, I'd like to talk a little bit more about the inspiration for my work and how literature or music, other works of art, can really inspire other works and other types of creation. Several years ago, I read a book by Christopher Bram. The book is called The Notorious Dr. August, and it's sort of a historical fiction novel. So it's has an historical setting, but fictionalized characters, and the protagonist is a musically inclined person. It opens at the end of the Civil War, and there is a young white boy who plays fife, and a young African American boy who plays drum, and follows their life and early life and inspiration, early life and kind of a blossoming love affair in the beginning. And as the novel goes along, they grow up and move to Constantinople, which is Istanbul now, and a lot of it revolves around like a bohemian lifestyle of where the protagonist is playing piano, what they call a clairvoyant pianist, where he's playing music to wealthy clients to conjure up the deceased loved ones of the people that he's playing for, and that kind of goes with the trend at that time for mediums and clairvoyancy and those types of different types of beliefs and ways of having a different type of spirituality as well, which I find very interesting. The characters in the novel are very quirky, very unusual. Like I said, a very bohemian-like lifestyle and atmosphere. The novel culminates with a scene in Luna Park, which was an actual park on Coney Island, that had lots of tropical animals, wild animals that were part of a carnival there. And there was a fire in the early 20th century at the park, and so as the fire was happening, the cages were open so the animals could be free, and all the animals ran toward the shore for survival. And so I'm very inspired by that idea of carnival and urban life, how the dichotomy between urban life and rural life and wildness and more domesticated life. It's very interesting to me, and I try to bring that to the paintings as well. Also, the difference between abstraction and realism, and kind of having both going on at the same time, sort of leaving things kind of undone some ways, but then giving a little bit more detail in other ways. So that has always been a big inspiration for me, and also in just in music, the way that any type of music that resonates with me in a way that says something about urbanity and kind of a carnival atmosphere or with with urban living where there's more lurid lighting and what's going on behind the within the shadows, the vagueness, and kind of playing off the what's revealed and what's not revealed, is also very interesting to me. So I try to bring all of that to the painting process and to what I depict in the paintings. So at times it looks very very vague, very abstracted, but there at times there's also a little more clarity and more detail as well. But I will continue with the painting process now, and I'm just trying to fill in the face, more of the faces on the figures, and then I have two other pieces that that will go along with this as a triptych that I haven't begun yet, but I'll begin those in the coming weeks. The faces feel much more like a mask at this point, so they're very, very vague, very, very low detail, but just kind of building in that kind of basic outline and basic sense, atmosphere of the scene.